Hey, we're live. This is Rick Rodriguez coming to you from sunny Hawaii. Today, I want to talk to you about solving your cash flow issues with Craigslist. Now, I've had to do this so many times in the past. I started using Craigslist about 20 years ago, and like all of us, many of us weren't taught to save properly. And in the past 20 years, I've learned my lesson, and I'm a good saver. So I don't necessarily have to bail myself out with Craigslist anymore. I have a lot of other options. Okay, and but Craigslist, I still always go back to Craigslist. Okay, I make money from Craigslist. I could pretty much say almost every day. If it's not something that I have in my house that I don't need anymore, that I have posted up there, um, or it could be something that I saw at a garage sale that I bought like a couple weeks ago. I bought this like saddle for $5, and I sold it for $50. It was an easy $45 cash, and the lady was thrilled to have it. And but that doesn't sound like anything. It doesn't sound like, oh, $45. That's not going to make a change in your life, and that's not going to solve any issues with your cash flow. But every little bit helps. And the when I first started working on Craigslist, I needed like 5 grand and like fast. So I went around and I started selling other people's junk. Like I started selling their cars. I started selling the stuff they have in their yard because I needed to make some money fast. And it was less than a month before I had the 5 grand. I mean, it was almost like miraculous. And but it wasn't luck, and it wasn't any magical thing like that. It was just at the time I lived in Florida, and a lot of people had wrecked things in their yard from the hurricanes. And so they wanted that stuff out of there. They would have to pay to get that out of there. Boats, cars, stuff like that. So I just took advantage of the opportunity, and I thought, wow, you could sell some of this stuff. And people would pile massive things out on their curb because their house was um, destroyed from water damage or something like that, and they didn't want the stuff anymore. And a lot of times, we found thousands of dollars of items that other people wanted for their homes, and we would just sell them on Craigs. For people that are in MLM or that have a regular business, I wrote a book on Craigslist called Craigslist Cash Flow. And that book basically tells you, how to sell something on Craigslist. It's pretty easy. It's like it's sort of like a list. Well, obviously, it's like a big garage sale, online garage sale. I always say, but people sell new items on there. People generate leads. People sell physical items. And when I found a place to live for free for a year. I own my own place now. I'm sitting on my front porch, and I found a place to live for a year in Costa Rica with my whole family. And I had a horse, and we had dogs, and it was 100-acre farm and stuff like that. And we did not pay one penny of rent to stay there. We were the caretakers, and well, actually, we were the managers because they didn't want us to work. It's like a caste system in Costa Rica. We had to manage the workers. So, and the whole time we were there, we could work on the internet because we didn't really have that much of the duties around the 100-acre farm. We rode our horse. We harvested bananas. We ran around in the jungle. We lived next to Turrialba. But the whole year, we had a nice home, and we stayed there for free. We probably could have stayed there longer, but it was we wanted to get closer to the ocean. Yeah. Okay. So you can use Craigslist to solve a lot of your cash flow issues by just going around your house and figuring out what you don't need that's laying around: bikes, cars, motorcycles, stuff like that. If you have a product or a service, my wife paints signs, and sometimes there's people looking for someone to paint a sign. A few weeks ago, she replied to the medical center here in town, in Hawaii, and they wanted her to paint a sign, a sandwich sign. So there's a lot of opportunity on Craigslist. It's not only selling. Go look in there for the things that people want. There's want ads in there. There's jobs in there. There's cars, boats, planes, and everything else that you can buy in there. I've actually bought things off of Craigslist and fixed it up and then used the same ad and pictures almost and put it back up on Craigslist a couple months later and made a profit on it. I mean, there's so many different ways to use this free service to make money for you in any business that you have. Okay. So I appreciate you watching this little broadcast. This is my first live one. It's going all over the place, I guess, and it's on a Google Hangout. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got some inspiration, and I hope you got a little bit of information out of it too, but it's mostly inspiration because all of us know all you got to do is go up there and post stuff on Craig's that you want to sell, post stuff that you're already selling, your MLM opportunity, your network marketing, your regular business, put your pictures up there, 2 ads a day, that's all you get. All right. Okay, aloha. Thank you for watching my broadcast.